When Jimin suddenly lost his balance and nearly collapsed on the grand stage of the ARIRANG World Tour due to extreme exhaustion, Jungkook did not hesitate for a single moment. He immediately stopped in his tracks and sprinted across the stage to wrap his best friend in a tight embrace, creating an unexpected emotional moment that moved millions of viewers around the world to tears. Welcome to Jimin Gallery, the home for Park Jimin fans who want to discover all the latest news, interesting facts, and stories behind the world's spotlight on Jimin. The magnificent stage on the opening night of the ARIRANG World Tour in United States was suddenly filled with an emotional atmosphere that deeply touched the thousands of fans in attendance. Amid a sea of glowing light sticks and thunderous cheers, an unexpected moment between two BTS members, Jungkook and Jimin, captured the full attention of audiences worldwide. The opening concert was an extraordinary production, featuring highly demanding choreography that required exceptional physical endurance from every performer. As a group renowned for delivering flawless performances without compromise, BTS performed a series of fast-paced songs back-to-back, pushing their stamina to the limit from the very beginning of the show. Jimin, known as a perfectionist with exceptionally high standards for every dance move, poured every ounce of his energy, emotion, and talent into delivering the best possible visual and vocal performance for his devoted fans. Every gesture and every leap across the stage reflected his unwavering dedication, as though he had left nothing in reserve for himself behind the dazzling curtain of the spectacular production. However, the physical demands of months of intensive rehearsals and the relentless pace of a stadium-scale tour eventually took their toll as the stage lights dimmed toward the end of the main set. Jimin's breathing became visibly heavy, and his body began showing clear signs of extreme fatigue after giving everything he had beneath the blazing stage lights. Noticing his teammates struggling to stay balanced and catch his breath at the edge of the stage, Jungkook immediately stopped what he was doing without the slightest hesitation. The deep brotherhood between them made everything else seem insignificant, as Jungkook's priority instantly shifted from the grandeur of the concert to the well-being and safety of one of his dearest friends. Without paying attention to the main cameras capturing every movement or the deafening cheers echoing throughout the stadium, Jungkook quickly rushed across the enormous stage. His swift reaction reflected his genuine concern, transforming his worry into immediate action to protect one of the most treasured members of the group. As soon as he reached Jimin, who was still trying to steady himself, Jungkook pulled him into a firm, warm, and reassuring embrace. It was far more than a simple physical gesture. It became a silent expression of emotional support, telling Jimin without words that he would never have to face such overwhelming moments alone. Initially surprised by Jungkook's sudden movement, Jimin eventually allowed himself to lean against his friend's steady embrace, finding a sense of comfort and security amid the overwhelming atmosphere of a stadium packed with tens of thousands of people. This rare display of vulnerability revealed the deeply human side of their friendship, forged through more than a decade of shared dreams, hardships, and unforgettable memories. Fans who witnessed the touching scene inside the stadium fell silent for a brief moment before the entire venue became overwhelmed with emotion. Many audience members in the front rows were seen wiping away tears, deeply moved by the youngest member's sincere care for his fellow bandmate during such a vulnerable moment. It did not take long for short video clips of the heartfelt embrace to spread rapidly across social media platforms worldwide. Hashtags celebrating Jungkook and Jimin's touching interaction quickly climbed to the top of global trending charts, accompanied by millions of posts praising the extraordinary bond they have built over the years. Many pop culture commentators and longtime fans observed that this moment perfectly captured the true essence of BTS's journey, a story built upon trust, teamwork, and unconditional family-like affection. Behind their image as global superstars dominating international charts, they remain ordinary people who rely on one another to endure the immense pressures of the entertainment industry. Jungkook's simple yet deeply meaningful act quickly became one of the hottest discussion topics across online fan communities, even overshadowing conversations about the concert's breathtaking stage production. Fans reflected on how his instinctive reaction demonstrated that the relationship among BTS members has long surpassed the boundaries of ordinary professional colleagues. Even major international entertainment media highlighted the incident, describing it as one of the most memorable and iconic moments of this year's World Tour opening. Concert reviews praised BTS for preserving their genuine warmth and authenticity despite becoming one of the biggest musical phenomena on the global stage. For devoted fans who have followed BTS since their difficult pre-debut days through their journey to selling out stadiums around the world, the embrace carried profound nostalgic meaning. It served as a powerful reminder that behind every remarkable achievement and record-breaking milestone lie years of hard work, sacrifice, tears, and unwavering support among the 7 talented artists. The emotional moment on the ARIRANG World Tour stage also left a positive impression on countless fans, reminding them of the importance of empathy, compassion, and standing beside the people they care about during difficult times. The overwhelming emotional response demonstrated once again that genuine kindness is a universal language capable of transcending cultural and linguistic boundaries, touching the hearts of everyone who witnessed it. As the first night of the concert in the United States drew to a close, the atmosphere inside the stadium became more intimate, filled with gratitude for BTS's ongoing musical journey that continues to inspire millions of people around the world. The opening concert proved to be not only a commercial and artistic success, but also an unforgettable emotional experience that left a lasting impression on both the audience in attendance and those watching online. Behind the scenes, the management team and staff working closely with the tour were reportedly paying special attention to the members' physical condition after such an energy-demanding performance, ensuring that their health and well-being remained the highest priority. With a long and demanding tour schedule stretching across multiple countries, maintaining the physical and mental wellness of every member would naturally be essential to the success of the remaining concerts. Even so, public attention remained focused on the touching display of humanity between Jungkook and Jimin on stage, a moment that continued to be discussed and celebrated as a symbol of genuine friendship in the modern era. The story of a global superstar humbly rushing across the stage to embrace his exhausted friend became one of the most heartwarming narratives associated with the group's performances. The opening night of the ARIRANG World Tour concluded with unforgettable memories that remained deeply engraved in the hearts of fans, reminding everyone that extraordinary music is often accompanied by extraordinary kindness. The sincere interaction between Jungkook and Jimin beneath the brilliant stage lights added another heartwarming chapter to BTS's remarkable journey on the international music scene. The moment Jungkook noticed Jimin struggling to keep his balance, his expression reportedly changed instantly from the bright smile of a performer into one of visible concern. The confidence he had displayed throughout the concert gave way to an expression of genuine worry that could easily be seen by cameras throughout the stadium. For Jungkook, witnessing one of the people he deeply respected and cared about in such a vulnerable physical state was an emotional moment that immediately awakened his instinct to protect him. The concern Jungkook displayed did not appear to be a staged reaction for the audience, but rather reflected the deep bond they had built through years of shared experiences, challenges, and achievements. Knowing how relentlessly Jimin often pushed himself to deliver flawless performances, Jungkook understood the immense physical and mental effort behind every moment on stage. Seeing that dedication finally give way to exhaustion naturally prompted him to prioritize his friend's well-being above everything else. As Jungkook embraced Jimin, his expression reflected both tenderness and concern for his friend's condition. Every heavy breath Jimin took seemed to heighten Jungkook's determination to remain by his side, offering reassurance through his presence. The embrace itself conveyed quiet encouragement, as though reminding Jimin that he did not have to carry every burden alone. The unexpected moment also drew the attention of medical personnel and production staff backstage, who reportedly stood ready to assist if necessary. Their prompt response reflected the importance of ensuring the performer's safety during such physically demanding shows. Meanwhile, Jungkook's immediate support appeared to provide Jimin with comfort as he gradually regained his composure. Even as thousands of fans continued cheering throughout the stadium, Jungkook remained focused on Jimin, seemingly paying little attention to everything happening around them. His protective attitude highlighted a caring and mature side of his personality, demonstrating that his concern for a fellow member outweighed the pressure of maintaining a When Jimin suddenly lost his balance and nearly collapsed on the grand stage of the ARIRANG World Tour due to extreme exhaustion, Jungkook did not hesitate for a single moment. He immediately stopped in his tracks and sprinted across the stage to wrap his best friend in a tight embrace, creating an unexpected emotional moment that moved millions of viewers around the world to tears. Welcome to Jimin Gallery, the home for Park Jimin fans who want to discover all the latest news, interesting facts, and stories behind the world's spotlight on Jimin. The magnificent stage on the opening night of the ARIRANG World Tour in the United States was suddenly filled with an emotional atmosphere that deeply touched the thousands of fans in attendance. Amid a sea of glowing light sticks and thunderous cheers, An unexpected moment between two BTS members, Jungkook and Jimin, captured the full attention of audiences worldwide. The opening concert was an extraordinary production, featuring highly demanding